Hey, this is Noah from CCH. We're down here in Government Canyon. I'm here with my brother Nick.
How's it going, guys?
And we are investigating the Government Canyon Sasquatch.
Tracks right here. Those deer tracks though.
Crossing the road.
Came right after a big rain.
Huge rainfall.
A lot of the areas of the park is closed deeper into the park, so we're not going to get to see the meat of this place just yet, but this is just an initial investigation. We're going to try to come back here maybe next weekend if it's not closed off, and try to get some better areas for you guys to check out and also for our investigation.
Government Canyon has dinosaur tracks that sadly we can't go look at today, but 110 million years ago, dinosaurs roamed this area. And this was actually the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. You can believe that.
We took a lot of pictures. We went down the Discovery Trail. We decided to film there. It was a little more, it was a little more unnatured. It was right next to the ranger station and all that.
Mark signs and everything, benches.
It's a little more wild, I don't think, a lot of people are out here today, but I just kind of want to get away from people, because that's where the Bigfoots are going to be, or the Sasquatch, what have you.
So yeah, besides dinosaurs, which I guess is a possibility being out here, we are hunting Sasquatch, the Government Canyon Sasquatch. There's very few reports on it. There's not much said about it.
There are caves here, though.
There is, yeah. There's a big network of caves. We're standing right over the Edward Aquifer's recharge zone. So of course you have that theory of the running water and that bringing out energy. That is for more a paranormal stance, but who's to say that Sasquatches and dinosaur cryptids aren't paranormal?
You never know, man. I mean, the way that the Sasquatch is, a lot of people are trying to treat them as an animal when they could be mystic, much like the Native Americans believe. These grassman or whatever.
I like to view them more as a living, breathing creature rather than some kind of nature spirit.
Yeah, like elementals and whatnot. I'm not sure how much
stock you can put into that, right?
No. I mean, of course, there's been sightings and reports, since all the way back in the old times, but a lot of that stuff is just trying to explain away
what they didn't understand.
Absolutely.
Back on one of the other trails, we found 2 trees, and 2 trees only, that had bark stripped off of it.
Kind of a strange fashion, the way it was stripped off. And we found some, looks like some roots were dug out.
Something was rooting, and lots of broken limbs in one area. It looked like something was crashing through there.
Also found some strange footprints, some tracks.
And a whole lot of...
I don't want to call them footprints, but found tracks, so...
Tracks, yeah.
We'll show those to y'all.
Strange three-toed tracks, which was what made it strange.
3 toes out here.
The only wildlife we've seen so far is turkey. And we found a lot of scat. In one area, there was 3 different piles pretty close together. One almost looked human, if I'm being honest. Unless someone's squatting down taking a dump right in the middle of the road.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Bluff spurs?
Bluff spurs. Let's go.
And there's a few more trails that heading to. Not sure. This trail's not on the map.
Really?
No.
Bluff Spurs. Definitely getting thicker down here.
Yeah, heavily wooded.
Of course. Oh yeah. It is still raining here, but only lightly.
We were walking around in the rain earlier, like you said, it kind of slowed down a little bit, so it's not too bad right now. Mostly just rain falling off all the lanes and whatnot. It's a good time, I think, to look for these animals. You know, probably out, scavenging for food.
Well, they have the time before the storm returns.
Plus, it's a good time for them to come out, as there's not many people out here. And since most of the park, the meat of the park is closed down, it kind of gives animals free roam. Not going to be anybody messing with them besides us.
Oh, for sure. There is one area of Government Canyon that's one of the furthest back areas. It's a wildlife protected area. And we wonder if there is a Government Canyon Sasquatch. Is that where it could be? Here we go.
I can understand maybe some of the trails becoming dangerous when it's, wet. Which is
Slippery.
Shut it off, but I have a theory that if these animals are out here, or the rangers might know about it, and if everyone knew there's a Sasquatch out here, people would be coming out here rooting around. And
oh yeah, can you imagine?
a neat little area.
Yeah, man, it's a cool place. Now this is a location that definitely has enough area, enough thick trees, water source, mountains, turkey, there's game here. We found a bunch of deer tracks, just haven't seen any yet. Now this is definitely a location that a Sasquatch could survive in. Unlike, say, the Converse City Park, where in our first investigation we were hunting for the Converse werewolf, which I believe is a Sasquatch or something like it, some kind of hairy hominid.
This place, I think they said that has a total, of we traveled every inch of it, like over 44 miles. We've already walked about probably 1.5.
1.5, 2 maybe
Two
now.
tops, and there's still so much.
So we're just at the smallest point of this place. This place is gigantic. And what's nice is there's not a whole lot of residential areas around here.
At the beginning of the park, there was some housing, developments, but
I think the park ranger says mostly park ranger housing
Park
or
ranger
people,
housing,
yeah,
right.
that help with the park.
Can you imagine living out here and living on a site,
Having access to this
Sasquatch sightings, pretty amazing.
makes you wonder if they hear anything at night or hear any howls.
So they got some stories to tell about some strange occurrences.
Because from what we gathered, there was, at least I haven't found that there wasn't any recordings of howls or Sasquatch calls or anything like that reported in the area. But Nick was telling me that it's possible this is where Sasquatch migrated from. Sasquatches migrated from.
Yeah, they, trying to read up on it, and there could be that one time a Sasquatch out here, surviving and everything, and then one of the people moved closer to it and moved on to further. But I'm not sure if Sasquatches return or if they're nomadic. You know, they're always
Yeah,
on
if
the
they
move.
move on. I could see that. I mean, there is studies that say that they are nomadic, but then there's a lot to prove that they're stationary and like to defend their turf.
Yeah, we got lots of cliffs and caves here. Good places for them to hide up in. Much like the Yetis. Not comparing this canyon to the Rockies
Or the Alps or something.
Alps or anything like that, but still a place an animal like that could survive.
Oh, definitely.
So large kind of a dent right here.
And again, we were finding tracks that appeared to have 3 toes dug in.
And then one kind of like a heel
Yeah.
on the back.
And it's funny to say, it looked like a big foot, like the impression of a large human foot, humanoid foot.
This place is just
It's beautiful.
heavy
Dense.
here, and, we were talking earlier, and we were putting forth some theories that, you know, a Sasquatch in the south might be smaller than a Sasquatch in the north, simply because, you know, it has to kind of traverse the brush without kind of, you know, giving its sign off, which is why they makes them so elusive.
Yeah, for sure. This is a relatively new theory that something I don't think a lot of people have spoken of, that there are regional variations amongst Sasquatches. That down here, it's so thick with brush, whereas in up north, you have these dense woodlands and really thick forests. Here, everything's a little bit lower, and some of it I just don't see a 8 foot, 9 foot tall Bigfoot Sasquatch monster making its way through here without, you know, leaving a lot more evidence behind.
And I'm also gonna have to, you know, say maybe these things so, you know, it's a hot region. You know, it's a much hotter region than up north here down in Texas. So they would have no use for thick fur.
For, yeah, that much body hair.
You know, if they,
Well, it can protect them at night when it gets colder, or when during our winters, which aren't that bad.
It's kind of, you know, creepy to think of a smaller, hairless, you know, Sasquatch type creature.
This ape-like creature, yeah, running around
And there has been
the
sightings,
south.
you know, you know, the sightings are laughed off as
Baby Sasquatches or
monkeys
yeah,
um,
pet monkeys or
and experimental, you know, agencies out in the middle of nowhere experimenting on animals and letting them free, and could very well be misidentified Sasquatch creatures. The Sasquatch in Texas.
And again, yeah, like if you're dealing with a family unit, then there is going to be, you know, younger Sasquatches, smaller Sasquatches.
Are we going just up and up and up?
Yeah, I think we are, man. We're getting some elevation over here.
Got a nice water coming in, falling on us, keeping us cool. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a nice day.
I think we're heading to an overlook, so we might be able to get a good snap of that.
That'd be nice. Once we got out here and figured out that most of the trails are closed, To be honest, we were a little bummed out that we weren't going to get some of the good scenery. But here we are. I mean, we're going up and up and up.
It's neat coming out here. It's neat looking for these things. It's always fun. Part of the adventure is, you know, if Sasquatch is just going to be showing up to everybody, everyone.
It would just be a known animal.
With it,
Yeah.
like we do. So, you know, it's always a good chance to catch something. You know, always have an encounter. Even maybe finding a little bit of evidence. But
The biggest thing is rain or shine. You just have to come out here and look for it. There's no set schedule to cryptid hunting. Thought you saw something?
Yeah, kind of shifted.
Smaller?
Yeah, probably a bird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of wildlife's gonna live this far up the mountain. Especially while it's raining and everything.
We were looking at there's bobcats out here, some kind of
Was that ringtail kitten?
ringtail kitten. Looks like some kind of little thing mammal. A lot of endangered species out here too. Like I think we saw one of those beetles.
Yeah, lots of different insects. And then, yeah, there's caves all under this place. Not sure if any of them are accessible from up here or at all. But that'd be interesting, huh? Go spelunking.
Got me out on that one.
Nick does not like enclosed spaces.
Very claustrophobic.
Very claustrophobic.
Right, I'll go into a cave, but when you start talking about those extreme adventure caves, you can.
Where you're sliding through a crack that's almost as the size of your body.
You're having to dive underneath these lakes and stuff that are.
Now, that's horrifying.
Manhole sucking below the surface. Right? Not much tracks on this trail at all.
No, we were seeing every few feet was tracks and scat over on the Discovery Trail.
You know, with the rocks and everything, if something was moving through here, could very well not leave a mark if it didn't want to.
And we're getting the all this water's flowing downwards, probably washing everything out. Dogs off in the distance, just started hearing them.
Getting a little bit of matrixing, I think, too, is because
The water, the raindrops falling off the trees, and
falling off the trees. Now we got a split right here.
all right,
Let's see. Rough spur.
here we go. South Spur, main loop. See that? Yeah. Sound like a cool. Yeah, you're right. We could be getting closer to someone's home.
Now let's chat.
Hey, good try. I like it.
Let's see if we can. Okay, so if we're
South Spur.
on the crossroad, we came up here, we went up here, and now we can go right, which goes off back into here, or we can go left to
hit the recharge
to
trail.
an overlook.
Let's go to the overlook. See what we can see. And this looks more like a defined trail than what we were walking on a while ago.
Yeah. I'm not sure this is open right now, but she did say something about us. Well, that week she was going to let us be able to go out here, and I think that
To the wilderness area.
Interpret what she was saying. She said we're going to go down the trails where the vehicles are allowed. We're actually going to be leaving any kind of track on this type of trail. You know, there's some rooting right there being done, but ooh, look, I think we might be getting close to that outlet.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, you can see the drop off. What appears to be one.
Be able to maybe next time bring a some kind of like loud
Like collar or something?
collar, yeah. We utilize one that's been
Yeah, we should have brought the speaker, right? Done some Bigfoot calls, Sasquatch calls.
Down into the canyon. See if we can't get a response. That'd be interesting.
Maybe be the first one to capture a howl out here. And again, like Nick was saying, with the matrixing of the rain falling from the limbs, it sounds like, you know, a little scurrying off to your right. And again, it's only going to be small animals, more than likely, if anything.
It's kind of strange hearing those 3 pounds, the boom, boom, boom.
So that was strange. It could have been an echo from somewhere a lot farther off. And yeah.
Spiral, making up and down the
Mm-hmm.
And this is a big site for geology as well, which is interesting. I've always been really fascinated with it. I haven't really dabbled too much into it, but which is why maybe the ranger stations are so equipped out here if they're doing geological research. That's why there's so many staffers on site. It opens up right here.
Probably getting close to that overlook.
There's rocks and fossils and a lot of digging.
Oh yeah, lots of digging.
I'm sure there's wild hogs out here too, just like there would be anywhere else.
I'm sure. Coyotes.
Hogs at higher elevations?
Yeah, that's a lot more uncommon. The biggest predator out here is probably bobcats.
I could see even you're referring to the Sasquatch as being, a little bit different than some of its northern counterparts. Not this 8 to 9 foot tall shaggy monster, that comes up and knocks on your window at night.
Oh, for sure.
More
agile, more smaller, more. It's gonna be suited to the environment it's in. And of course, Texas has down in East Texas has tall trees and everything, and real thick wildernesses of.
And that's what makes it strange is that we have Texas has a lot of terrain, and if these creatures can migrate or move long distances, then we're looking at a Sasquatch from East Texas being an 8 foot tall shaggy monster.
And yeah, and then if he's moving down our way to Central Texas. All right, we made it to the overlook, and it's quite a view, huh?
Pretty impressive. Look how much turf this thing's got.
Miles.
Miles and miles.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, well, This is Noah. We're here with my brother Nick.
CCH.
CCH, Converse Cryptid Hunters. And this is Government Canyon, hunting the Government Canyon Sasquatch. Y'all have a good one. Sasquatch training. You gotta be able to catch these things, huh?